The message of this video is quite simple. Let's rescue Rondeau for nature. Rondeau Provincial Park is in southwestern Ontario on the northern shore of Lake Erie. It was established as Ontario's second provincial park in 1894. As the aerial photo in the insert shows, it is a teardrop-shaped peninsula that extends south into the lake. Rondeau is a natural environment park. Its primary role is to protect natural features while allowing some compatible recreational activities for visitors. Rondeau Provincial Park includes rare dune, prairie, and savanna ecosystems, along with a provincially significant wetland and the largest remaining tract of deciduous forest in Canada's imperiled Carolinian zone. It is noted for its exceptional biodiversity. It is home for more than 80 species at risk, over 300 significant plant species, and over 1,700 insect species, many of which are found in only a few places in Ontario. There is an anomaly, though, at least for a provincial park. A long stretch of the beach along the lake shore is essentially a suburban development consisting of cottages. This is not new and not an accident. The first cottages at Rondeau date from the 1890s, and they continued to be built with the number of cottages peaking at about 450 in the 1950s. Eventually, privately owned cottages on leased, publicly owned land came to be seen as incompatible with the park's mission as described earlier. The province stopped approving new cottage developments, and the number of cottages is now less than 300. These cottage leases were slated to expire in 2017, but two subsequent extensions have resulted in a 2022 expiry date. In the meantime, there is now an effort underway to take the leased land out of the public domain and make it private land that will become part of the Chatham-Kent municipality. While the cottages take up a small part of the park's total land base, their presence is not benign nor without impacts beyond their borders. Mowed land, non-native and sometimes invasive plant species, domestic pets harassing native species, tracks through the dunes, groundwater pollution, encroachment on the natural white pine black oak ecosystem, and other activities incompatible with environmental protection all take their toll. This is the Google Earth aerial view shown previously. As you can see from the area description, Rondeau is quite a small park of just over 3,200 hectares, of which only about 25% is considered terrestrial. The cottages are mostly located on the eastern shore. If we zoom in a bit, you can see the row of cottages backing onto Lakeshore Road, with trails leading from the cottages to Lake Erie. Zooming in a bit more gives a clearer view of the trails. Note that the more than 200 trails from the cottages add up to more than 10 times the length of the 15 public access trails at the park. Nature London would like to see Rondeau become more natural and more friendly to our native species of plants and animals. Our organization advocates removal of the cottages and retention of the leased land as public land. However, we would also like to see fair and equitable treatment of the cottage owners who have broken no laws and have acted in good faith. In short, the Government of Ontario has a special responsibility to remedy this situation for the benefit of future generations of Ontarians and Canadians. This was a bad policy in the 1890s, and its correction is long overdue. So what can you do? If you are an Ontarian, we would encourage you to contact your MPP. If you do a browser search for Contact Your MPP, you can connect with a site that will tell you who your MPP is, if you're not sure, and how to contact him or her. If you're a concerned person from anywhere in Canada, we would urge you to consider signing a petition. There is a Keep Rondeau Park public petition being circulated on change.org, for example. Let's work together to rescue Rondeau for nature.